Closing the curtain on the pool's like a banner. Might mess around and get a room if you like. I got faded and I flew to Miami. I think I lost my visa. Never been the type that wanna be right, I wanna live life. Some say I'm psycho, but this shit hit go in cycles. Tell all my rivals, say that drama for your mama. Smoking ganja with my partner, seen the bad one in the lobby, had to stop. She want sex so good it make a tear fall. Prancing around in that Aaliyah talk. When you're not around, I go through withdrawals. Withdrawals without draws, don't matter, darling, I take it all.
Hello, party peoples. Blue Fox here in the Carnage outfit, obviously. This is actually, if you're wondering why I'm in the bathtub with a beautiful bubble-blowing dinosaur, as I normally do my Blue Fox cosplay podcast in the tub with a bathing suit, also, not to be weird. So yeah. Okay, so long story short, I really like cosplay. I am an artist, a uniquely strange artist, if I do say so myself. My name is Monica. So I host a podcast on my Patreon called the Blue Fox Bathtub Party Podcast. Blue Fox Bathtub Party Podcast. Blue Fox Bathtub Party Podcast. There we go. And on said podcast, I talk about basically what I'm doing, and I talk about motivation and things that inspire people. I am basically trying to get you to live your best life, and I'm going to show you how to live your best life without worrying about the judgments of other people that shouldn't matter to you anyway. Like, for example, I am right now a Carnage spider lady in a bathtub. Anywho, for those of you who didn't know, this is Percy, my party starter, who is a blue bubble-blowing dinosaur. Percy, give him a little something.
You know what we love that song? Like
Anyway, he may be running out of juice for his bubbles, so unfortunately, there's that. I can't really see much. Anyway, on today's episode of Blue Fox Bathtub Party Podcast, we're going to be talking about the Netflix series, what's the name of that freaking series? Oh my god. Oh, I did want to tell you, make sure to stay inspired amongst the many things that are going on in this world. Find the light in the little things. I promise I didn't fart. I've got air bubbles on my costume, and it's looking really suspicious over here. But anyway, out of the many things going on in the world, just remember to stay positive. Find something that you love. So I did want to tell you before I jump into my crazy rambling, as I tend to do quite often. William Shakespeare did say, the whole world is a stage, and I'll be doggone if he wasn't correct. That's my dog Flash, by the way. Also, speaking of dogs, I talked about this in my other podcast on my Patreon. I do have two doggies. I have a pit bull and a Chihuahua Yorkie. And I just published my first children's book on Amazon. I'll post a link in the video. It's called Bedtime for Dogs. It was actually written for people like me who don't have kids but are crazy about their dogs, and their dogs are their kids. I actually wrote Bedtime for Dogs to be read to your dogs at bedtime, but you know, if you got kids, read the book to your kids too. Or if your kids have 4 legs and a tail, read that to them. But anyways, I'll post the link in this video. I hope you enjoy it. I do have it on ebook as well as hard copy. And I do have some more books coming out soon about my dogs and just dogs in general, because I've always grown up with dogs. When I was little, we had this border collie named Scamp, and I freaking loved him to death. He was the best dog ever, and if anybody was like come near me and he thought I was in trouble, Scamp would have a fit. Like, Scamp would bite somebody, let somebody come up and like hug me and look suspicious. Scamp was right there. Super cool dog. And I remember like one day I came home and he was missing a leg, and we lived near train tracks, so I'm pretty sure, I don't know what exactly happened. Where I lived, there was train tracks, and there was also a lot of people that were big into hunting. So I don't know if he stepped in a trap or something, or he got caught by the train. I'm not sure, but Scamp came home one day with only 3 legs and the 4, and this dog was so incredible. Like, I don't know, after he healed and stuff, like, he pretty much ran faster than he did with 4 legs. Like, it didn't stop him. And looking back on that moment, like, I learned so much from that little dog Scamp, and he still has a space in my heart because he was so sweet and just so loyal, but he taught me something very important. It doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter what comes into your life. Keep on running. Keep on running, because don't let that stop you. Don't think about it. Just do what you gotta do. Do you, boo. But anyways, I did want to talk about this crazy Netflix series that I've been watching. Have y'all seen this series about, like, what is it called? My Worst Roommates Ever, My Worst Roommate Ever, The Worst Roommates Ever, whatever it is. I think I'm on, like, the third. I'm on the third one? Second. No, third. I'm on the third one. The third episode. The first one was crazy. There was this lady who, like, literally looked like a sweet old grandma. And here she was getting people in her house, and these poor people had, like, mental problems, and she was, like, basically eating off of them and, like, living the life up using their, I don't want to say their disadvantages, but she was using their shortcomings to benefit her. Crazy freaking series. And then she was killing people. Like, that series had me all kinds of uptight. Now, the second episode, still crazy, but he wasn't, like, I don't know. They said he was dangerous. He was more so, like, mentally manipulative. But the first lady in the third episode, they were freaking psychopaths. I don't. It was just nuts. The series is crazy. It's interesting to watch because I'm like, dang, like, how'd y'all end up in these situations? And how did that person end up so messed up to be in that situation from the jump? Like, what happened? And that's the big question. Like, some people take their falls in life and I feel like they can fester, and if they don't let them go, they just kind of let them fester and it builds up into this big thing. Ain't that right, Percy? Anyway, but I feel like that creates this whole different person. And then some people go through tough times and they use that for fuel. But I'd rather have the people that use it for fuel than fire, because that's just it's not a thing to do. People need to start caring for each other. Look out for one another. Like, we're supposed to stick up for each other, and, you know, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. I don't know what they're doing out there in the middle of sketch. You know, I was just thinking, like, this is actually the first time I've done this. Not the bathtub podcast thing, but dang. Part of me had to sit and think, like, how in the hell did I end up in a Spider-Man costume in a bathtub talking to a phone? Anyway, do what you gotta do. Nothing. You know how some people have, like, that one thing that they're scared to do and or worried about? At this point in my life, I'm just like, you know what? Do the thing that you think is stupid, but also fun. Like, do it anyway, because really, at the end of the day, if you can't laugh and smile, it's a problem. I'd rather be laughing and smiling any day. Any day. And it really lights me up. I'm hoping I can bring some smiles and some laughs to some people. If nothing else, provide a space where you can just watch and listen and be calm. And just be in a weird space with me. Shoot, it's a weird space. My bad, people. It's a weird space to be in because you're listening to a Carnage Spider-Man suit with a slightly mentally disturbed lady in it. Anyways, hang out with me. Be weird with me. It's going to be a lot of weird stuff coming. And like I said, my birthday was just last month, and I'm starting to realize, like, I should have stopped caring what people thought a long time ago. Because really, at the end of the day, it's just an opinion. And blue may look purple to somebody, and purple may look teal to somebody else. I don't freaking know. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, everybody's perception is different, so I don't see why we care so much about what people think. Because if you think about it, we all gonna have thoughts and opinions that really don't matter. And I would rather just be happy, enjoy my life. If I can avoid all that, then I will do so. But anyways. So, also, we'll drop my link to my website in this video. That will be listed down there somewhere in the ether. I don't know. But anyways, it'll be on there. I do a lot of things. Not to toot my own horn. Toot toot. I do paint. I do digital drawing. I create guided meditations. I am currently learning neuro-linguistic programming, NLP for short. If you don't know what that is, you'll just have to watch some more videos, won't you? I play piano. Haven't been playing in a while. I create music. I enjoy all of these things. And I do want to know, drop in the comments, what do you like to enjoy? What is your passion? What makes you light up, my friend? Because I want to know. I actually care. I find it interesting what people really enjoy. I'm scared these candles are going to catch me on fire. Excuse me. Damn. There we go. Haha. One more. Happy birthday to you. Haha. Happy birthday. Oh, I forgot to mention also, if you're not familiar with my other content, I call myself a gamer. I'm not the best gamer in the world. I just enjoy it, like this weird stuff. I enjoy a lot of things, and gaming is one of them. Fortnite, on the other hand. What have you given these people playing Fortnite? Because I need at least 2 cups of coffee and some other source of caffeine to even keep up with the game and the building itself. And I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, you know what? I feel like I should go back to Assassin's Creed, which was my all-time favorite game series in the world. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll think about that in a later podcast. I guess this is one way to wash a cosplay outfit, right? I could have just probably put it in the washing machine, but I ended up here in the tub. Talking to millions of people on a phone. How weird are we? If we actually look at it, we are so freaking weird. I don't know how this whole thing came about. Like, it's weird, but I applaud the people that do it because I do it. And sometimes it's really hard to set up a camera on a stand and talk to it like it is a person. Because eventually it is going to get to a person or persons. It's still weird. I don't care what anyone says. It's still weird. And that's okay. Please, y'all check out my website. I got some good stuff. I'm going to try to bring some more... I'm going to try to bring some more rich content to you, stuff that will just give you a little bit of life-changing effects. Just bits at a time, little bits at a time, because I'm changing my life little bits at a time as well. But yeah, there's that link down there somewhere. I will see you guys on the next one. Percy, you want to tell me goodbye?
Mama told me life is yours, so just take it. We've been working way too hard. Gotta live a little more. Gotta put my family on. Daddy don't need no more jobs. Oh, it's been a real good ride. And Pasadena talking shit since about 02. Feeling right, feeling right, feeling right.